In my dream, it was sometime in the near future, and I was taken around this old city that was partially destroyed, and it was no longer connected to the grid. And I was taken around the city by a young 20 something Ukrainian girl. And in the beginning, we were walking around all of these huts and stuff that were made out of tin and wood, and just makeshift abodes. And they were built next to each other, just people living with, and everything was made from recycled things, upcycled things, and there was many people there, and they were all appeared to be Ukrainian to me. There was many other people too, but most of them were Ukrainian. And the reason why this was they were refusing to get a certain um, needle substance into them. And so they had electricity, and there was old people, young people, middle-aged people, all also, but they were all God's people, and they refused to have his creation polluted by an invention of man. So as I'm walking around, I see they're reusing parts of washers and dryers and motors and fans and stuff to remake them into other machines that could make electricity, create fuels to run generators, um, to refine certain things that they need. And they were growing food in containers and wherever they could. And as we're walking around, showing me all these, huts, and there's these war machines flew overhead, and they would just fly really low, like tens of feet off the ground, to terrorize the people. And the people were just went about their daily chores in life. And I mean, it terrified me because it's the first time that I saw it. So then we're walking, and then we get further down into the city, and there's bigger buildings and stuff like that. And then we tour this. It was an old hospital, and people are living in there, And I see them. They're making machines and remaking machines into useful things, into medical equipment, and this lady's touring me around. And then she brings me to this equipment that she has made, and it's very futuristic. And this equipment is to make music. And she shows me how to make this certain kind of music that was new to me. It is electronic music, but it's not like anything I've heard before. And she explains to me that this is my role, this is my job as a musician. I need to make this music, and this music will be used to recruit young people away from the new way, so to speak, to escape the um, programming of their minds of the new way, so that way they can refuse the reinvention injection and come back and be God's people, free from man's chemical pollution. And so she trains me, and I do that. And it would be uploaded and used across social media to get the attention of the young people, because it was music that they liked, and it was very unique. And then sometime in my dream, there was another woman that came up to me and was trying to tempt me away from this mission. And then the young Ukrainian woman that was touring me around came up to me and she says, are you still interested in the opposite sex? Like that, meaning like, are you, I don't know what she meant. She meant, are you going to be of a base desire and step away from your walk with God and your work for God, for our people, to remain God's people, not the new creation of the evil that people were doing? And this is a very vivid dream. It's very real. And then towards the end of the dream, she had to go to work, and she still had worked at a corporation that sold fast food. And I marveled at the fact that even in a destroyed city, corporations still operated their franchises. And also the fact that the people that were stepping away from the mark, so to speak, were still interested in corporate affairs, meaning food.